Hey, thanks for stopping by for Shop Talk. Today we've got the Midnight 3 Little Rascal from Dumas conversion to a jet drive. So this is the part 3, I guess it would be. And part 4 hopefully will be in the water. Anyway, let's go through since last time we saw you and show you what we've done. So first off, we fixed all the holes in the bottom. You can see the little dimple where the hole was. If you flip around to the back side, we got that all sanded. It's hard as a rock. We also got the jet drive mounted. You had to put a little bit of silicone around the edge, and then it fit into the notch that I cut, or the hole. I've got this sandwiched in there, and then the gasket for the nozzle portion. You have to drill this here out for water cooling. I've done that. We've got running water cooling up into the ESC. We're using the the Fly-Color Kraken 120 on this. The motor is going to be the Rocket 4200. It has the 1/8 inch shaft, so it matches up with the coupler that they give you. We're going to run a Spectrum receiver, and then of course the battery terminal is going to come out this hole. There's one little hole. I'm going to probably put a over here rather, I'll have a water line. It'll come out, and I think the water line is going to exit right about in here somewhere. We'll get to that. We have a little bit bigger servo, not a mini or a micro, but kind of a semi-mini micro. And what we did is we glued a piece of wood, if you can see in there. We put a little piece of wood in there, and it epoxied that or glued that in there, and then we epoxy coated it so that way it was nice and smooth. And we used some really good double-sided tape that's got a little bit of foam in it, and it's absolutely solid as a rock. It's not going anywhere. The inside of the boat, we added some silicone around, all the way around the whole thing to seal it, and then of course it's just held in the back right there, and then the two flanges are right there, and they work pretty good as well. So that's the jet drive in there. Now, one of the things that I've done is I've actually raised the brackets for the sponsons, and I've re-angled them. So what I've done is this lays flat on the water, we hope, and then what we did is we leveled these. So they were tipped this way a little bit, and what we've done is we've actually tipped them down, so now you can see they're perfectly level with the flat surface of the water. So hopefully that'll give me a little bit better angle. I think they were a little bit too much of an angle of attack, and it may have wanted to make the boat tip forward. I don't know that, so we thought we'd run them a little flatter. They're still not much flat. That's them on the flat spot right there. So it's kind of we'll see. That's all we can do. So that's where we're at with the boat. We've got everything all sealed inside. I added all this wood in here, so that way made these hatch covers. These are out of basswood. I'll probably change these over to plywood at some point, but we'll see how they work out with the basswood. But that's what the boat's going to look like. Ready to go. I was trying to find one of my older airplane pilots, and I was going to put him on here. And if I can find one, I'll probably do that. And then we've got some lettering to do. We'll catch that in the next video. But I think all in all, I think this turned out pretty good. I'll be able to tape these all on real nice and neat. That's why they're designed the way they are. And I made those tolerances really close. So that's with that. As far as battery goes, this is a 3-cell 5,000 milliamp pack, and as you can see, this fits in there like real easy and lots of room. I've tested it. I can get a 4-cell soft pack in there as well, so 5,000 milliamps. So I have a lot of battery options that I can run with this. We're running 6.5 mil connectors on the motor side. One of the reasons I do that is I have a bunch of, not a ton of boats, right? but I have a few boats, and I've gone to 6.5 on everything, so this way I can mix and match whatever I need and however I need to do it. So I can pull something out, put something in. I don't have to worry about that. I can run an adapter if I run all my bigger batteries. Run the XT90s, smaller ones run XT20s, and then my high performance stuff runs QS8s. And then that's about it. We've got a little pipe in here that goes through the hulls, all glued in, so that does the water. I have tested this in the bathtub, and I have no leaks, so it's perfectly waterproof, so that's a good thing as well. So now, here's the second thing. We are going to have a giveaway. And the giveaway is going to be this right here. It's a battery tester. Let me get a close-up view of that for you guys. So it's a really nice battery tester. I have one myself that I use, and they work pretty good. Keeps tabs on your batteries, and you can know if you need to balance the cells or whatever you need to do. So here's the rules for the contest. First of all, the contest is only for everybody on the lower 48 states, so just the continental United States. Unfortunately, I can't do anything for anybody international. I'm sorry about that. You are welcomed and encouraged to participate, but I'm not going to be shipping anything to overseas anywhere. The second rule is this is only done by Atom by Everything contest. And what the deal is I need you to like and comment on this video about this boat. And I want you to guess how fast you think this boat's going to go. Is it going to go 20, 30, 50, 80, 100, whatever it is? Whatever you think it's going to be, I want you to let me know in the comments below what you think the maximum speed on the maiden run is going to be. I'm not going to change anything right now, and we are going to run a 4-cell, so you can keep that in mind. It's a 4400 kV motor. I've never seen another jet boat in an Outrigger, ever. So this is a one of one. Now, if we have a tie, I will take everybody that picked the right number and throw their name in a hat. My wife will draw the name out of the hat. The 30th of the month will be the cutoff for submissions to the giveaway. So at the end of the month, the 30th, okay, that will be the last time I will take a comment on that. So just towards the end, at the 30th. And then the following Saturday, which would be October 5th, is when we'll announce who the winner is. So the 30th of September is the deadline. I encourage everybody to participate. It'll be a lot of fun. I enjoy giving stuff away like that, and I think this is a good contest for that. So again, lower 48 states, no overseas, no international. You're willing to participate, but we're not going to be able to ship that way. If one of those folks does guess, we will pick the next closest one who's in the lower 48 states. It starts and ends on the 30th. It starts when you see the video. And we're only going to accept one admission per person. So if you think you're going to get on there and pick like 6 or 8 or 10 or 12 videos, or speeds, then you'll be disqualified and your name will be removed from the list. So one vote per person, and we'll see how it goes. And we'll give this away. I have another one of these I'm going to give away as well, but we're going to come up with a different contest than this, so we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, that's what we have for this. I appreciate you guys stopping by the shop and seeing what we're doing. And I think this is going to be a good fun boat, especially running 5,000 milliamp pack. It should last quite a while out in the water, and that's kind of the whole purpose of this, just to be a fun boat. And I'm going to be torn because I do have the original turn fin for this, and in your comments, let me know what you think. You think I should run the turn fin or no turn fin? And we'll see how it goes. And we'll try it both ways, of course, but I'd like to know what your opinion is on that. Let me know if you think it should, if I should run the turn fin. It's not a very big turn fin, by the way. It's actually pretty small. In fact, that's the turn fin right there. So the turn fin is really, really tiny, as you can see, and it mounts right there on the boat. So that's the turn fin. So still pretty straight. This boat's probably 30 years old. I've had this boat that I built it way back when, and originally I had a OS Max 15 with a recoil gas engine glow, and so the fuel tank was up here. So from the last video, you know, we sealed this all up. This is where it was a big notch right here for the fuel tank, and then the radio box was back here, and it ran Octora hardware, and of course it had the sponsons. You saw that in the previous video. If not, go back and take a peek. And I knocked those off and smoothed them all out. Now, eventually later on, we'll see how this goes. But if it still has a problem, like getting water or whatever it is doing, I can add the sponsons back on there, but they were sticking below, so that it actually, the ride attitude was about like that. And so what I would do is I would mount them so that they're level with the bottom of the boat. Because if it gets up on the sponsons, it won't get any water in the jet. So anyway, there you go. Thanks again for stopping by, and please like, comment for the giveaway, and we will see you next Saturday for Shop Talk. Take care.